So I've decided to try something now in video, and I don't know how it's gonna turn out. So I was thinking I'll try it and see how it goes, and we'll see what happens. I want to talk about things as they enter my mind, and I don't know necessarily what I will think of. But I've decided to start with sex because that's entered my mind for some reason. So, what am I thinking about sex? Well, initially I'm thinking, why did nature make sex so appealing? Why did nature make sex an activity that we would want to do and we'd be inspired to do, and we want to look for sex and try for sex, and we think about sex a lot? So I was wondering why nature made sex this way. Why isn't sex a functional activity, like brushing your teeth or whatever? Just a thing to do. Why did nature make sex a big deal in life for people? Now, I suppose I'm thinking about this from a man's perspective. Women, I suppose, need to think along slightly different lines because they need to think about pregnancy. And that's 9 months of effort, then childbirth, and then a child is in life to raise. Men have less of a consideration for such things. It is potentially something to think about. But men can be inspired by the act of sex alone and don't need to worry about consequences necessarily. So I was wondering why nature has made sex such a big deal in life for men and women. Why didn't nature make sex a functional activity like brushing teeth or going to the toilet? Why is sex such a big deal? And I'm thinking, well, it must be because sex can lead to pregnancy. And so there was a 9 month time of effort for women, and then a child results, and her life changes a great deal. Now, men as well, men don't have the effort of child creation. Men just enjoy the sexual activity. So men have less concern about the whole thing of child creation. So I'm thinking as I go now, so I don't know how I'm going to think about things. But nature did make sex a big deal, an important activity in life for men to seek. And women, of course, have different concerns considering pregnancy. So men also have to think about pregnancy, but in a different way, I suppose. So men seek sex by thinking about sexual partners and attractive partners. So I suppose this is part of the reason why nature has made sex such a big deal. Men want to find attractive women, and that must help in child creation somehow. The better a woman looks, then the healthier the child may be. It could be as simple as that. So nature could have made sex a functional activity with no enjoyment associated with it. But it has made sex a big deal in life. And I suppose that helps with the support of children. So men would stay around and be inspired to take part in life with a woman and any resulting child. So it is important for sex to be more than just a functional activity. So I'm not sure what else I want to say on the matter. But it does seem as if sex is important in life and changes life a great deal for man and woman. And a woman had 9 months of effort. It is kind of incredible now what I think about it now. And billions of women have done this over time. So men do have a very different role in child creation and very different responsibilities. Well, the responsibilities are still largely there, but not the actual activity of creating a child. Women have sole responsibility for that. So the lives of men and women are very different, I suppose. So that's all I'll say on sex for now, I think.